Okay, in the last lesson, we talked about optimizing surface area given a fixed volume. So you took 24 cubes, looked at the possible different arrangements, and then found their surface areas. Okay, one arrangement was this 1 by 24. It had a surface area of 98 square units. And then there was a 1 by 2 by 12. Okay, this one had a surface area of 76. The 1 by 3 by 8 had a surface area of 70. There was a 1 by 4 by 6 that had a surface area of 68. You could also have made a 2 by 2 by 6. It had a surface area of 56. And yesterday we could also, or the last lesson, we could also make a 2 by 3 by 4. It should have had a surface area of 52. Okay, when you see them arranged like they are, do you notice anything about the most surface area to the least? What do you see? Okay, so hopefully you noticed that the shape that gave the maximum surface area, made this really long strip. Okay, the dimension of 1 by 1 by 24, that 24 and that 1 were pretty far apart from each other. Let's think about why this had so much surface area. Okay, if you look at the one end of this piece, you see how there are actually 5 surfaces that are showing. And then even all of these blocks in between actually have 4 surfaces showing, kind of a lot. And then the end has another 5 showing. As we progress further along here, there are less and less surfaces that are showing. Okay, on this one, there are none of the blocks have actually 5 surfaces showing. At most, the corner pieces look like they've got 4, and the side pieces all have 3. On this one, the corner pieces still have 4, side pieces have 3, but it's got some middle pieces that really just have 2 sides showing, one on the front and one on the back. Okay, on this one, we got more that just have 2 showing. Okay, corners still have 4 showing with the edges having 3. And as I progress here, now we start to get some blocks that only have, more blocks that only have 2 sides showing. Like if you look at this purple one, just these 2 sides show. Okay, and then the corner pieces that now all have 3 showing. Okay, as I progress down to this one, now I have some blocks that only have 1 face showing, like if you look at that purple one. Okay, so the more compact you can make the shape, okay, more compact, least compact, the smaller the surface area is going to be. Okay, so, and I know some of you guys I talked to about this in our Google Meet the other day. If you were outside and you were really cold, okay, how would you warm yourself up? Okay, you probably wouldn't spread yourself out and be like, I'm so, cold right now. I'm going to just lay out with my arms way up in the air. No, you probably, gather up into a ball and get as tight together as you can to minimize the amount of surface area on your body that's showing and to keep your heat in. Okay, so animals kind of do that. They'll kind of crawl up into a ball if they're cold. Okay, trying to minimize the surface area. So what we're going to look at today is now we're going to look at different amounts of blocks. Okay, so I'm going to now give you 8 blocks. Okay, so 8 blocks. And what I want you to do is to think about if I had these 8 cubes, what are some of the different arrangements I could make with my 8 cubes if I had to put it into a rectangular prism? Okay, so you should have this paper, okay, from your packet, okay, that maybe you printed out. Okay, so what I'd like you to do next is to go ahead and see if you can think, if I had those 8 cubes, what are some of the possible dimensions I could make with my 8 cubes? So I'll give you a minute to try and write a few things down. Okay, and just in this box right here. What are some arrangements I could make of 8 cubes? Okay, so what are some things that you maybe came up with? How about a 1 by 1 by 8? Okay. Did you think I could make a 1 by 2 by 4? How about a 2 by 2 by 2? Okay. All right, so if you didn't already, on your paper, let's go ahead and fill in those dimensions. So a 1 by 1 by 8, 1 by 2 by 4, 2 by 2 by 2. Okay. All right, so then what I'd like you to do is to try and find the surface area of each of those different arrangements. Okay, so I'll move my paper away and let you look at the different arrangements so you can figure out what the surface area of each of these would be. How many blocks are showing on each side. Okay, and then you can go ahead and write that in here. Okay, did you find that the surface area of the 1 by 1 by 8 was 34? The 1 by 2 by 4 was 28. And the 2 by 2 by 2 had a surface area of 24. Okay. All right, so if you look at a 1 by 1 by 8, it's got 8 sides showing here, 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 here. Okay, so 8 times 4 gives me 24. 26. Sorry, 8 times 4 gives me 32. And my ends make 34. Okay. On this one, I've got 8 showing on this side, 8 on this side, 4, 4, 2, 2, and that's why I get a total of 28. This one, I've got 4 showing on all 6 sides, so 6 times 4 is 24. Okay. All right, so now I want you to think about what would the arrangements be if you had 27 cubes. 27 cubes. 27 little cubes. Go ahead and list down the different ones that you think you could come up with. Okay. All of it. Did you find the big long guy? Okay. This would be a 1 by 1 by 27. Okay. So did you find this one? Think about what its dimensions would be. Okay. And how about this one? Oh, looks like a Rubik's Cube kind of, doesn't it? Okay, so did you list these dimensions? 1 by 1 by 27, 1 by 3 by 9, 3 by 3 by 3. Are you starting to see what those numbers have to do with being multiples of 27? Okay, so now what I want you to do is to go back and find the surface area of each of these. So what's the surface area of the 1 by 1 by 27? Think about how many sides are showing. Okay, so 27, 27, 27, 27, and then the two ends, lots of surfaces showing. Okay, how about the 1 by 3 by 9? Lots of surfaces showing at the ends. Okay, these sides. Okay, how about the 3 by 3 by 3? Think about how many surfaces are showing. Okay, did you get 110? 78? 54? Okay, so now we're going to look at the last set of possibilities. What if I have 12 cubes? Okay, so actually I found that last set. We're going to do something else with the 30, but let's have it if I had 12 cubes. What do you think the different arrangements for 12 cubes would be? And actually this time there are now 4 possible arrangements. So again, be thinking about 3 numbers that multiply to give you 12. Combination of 3 numbers that multiply to give you 12, because we're doing length times width times height. Okay, did you get a 1 by 1 by 12? Did you get a 1 by 2 by 6? How about a 1 by 3 by 4? Okay. And the last one, did you get a 2 by 2 by 3? Okay, so let's add those to our list. We got a 1 by 1 by 12, 1 by 2 by 6, 1 by 3 by 4. I think I'm writing a little bit too big. And a 2 by 2 by 3. Okay, so go back and let you try and see if you can find the surface area of those. So think about, oops, for my 1 by 1 by 12, how many showing sides are there? Okay, how many squares would it take to cover? How about my 1 by 2 by 6? What's the surface area? How about my 1 by 3 by 4? Okay, and how about my 2 by 2 by 3? How many surfaces could I see? Okay, so did you get 50 for the first one? Because you had 4 sides of 12, that makes 48 plus the 2 ends. Did you get 40 for this one? Okay, so you've got a 12 and a 12, a 6 and a 6. Okay, 2 and 2. Okay. Okay, did you get a 38 for this one? Okay, you've got 12, 12, 4, 4, 3, 3. Okay, and then how about the 2 by 2 by 3? Did you get 6, 6, 6, 6, 4, and 4? Okay, so it should have been 32. Okay, we're going to skip this one for down and go back to this one. Look back at the dimensions you circle the dimensions with the least surface area, star the ones with the most. Circle the dimensions with the least surface area, star the ones with the most. Okay, so do you circle, 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 star, star, star. Okay. So look back at what we circled. What do you notice about the things that we circled? Okay, so here are the ones with the least surface area. Okay, so for 8, it was the 2 by 2 by 2. For the 27, it was the 3 by 3 by 3. Okay, and for the 12, it was the 2 by 2 by 3. That guy. That's what we're seeing similar about each of these. Did you notice they were pretty compact? The dimensions were all pretty close to each other. 2 by 2 by 2, 3 by 3 by 3, 2 by 2 by 3. Okay, so look back at the dimensions that we starred. What do you notice about the ones that we starred? Okay, so for the 8, it was the 1 by 1 by 8. For the 27, oh goodness. Big long guy, 1 by 1 by 27. Whoops. You're gonna get it in there. Okay, and for the 12, it was the 1 by 1 by 12. What do you notice that's similar about the ones that required a lot of surface area? Did you notice that they're all the 1 by 1 by something? Ones that were really stretched out had a lot of surfaces showing. Okay, so you should have seen that the ones that from the dimensions that you circled, that the dimensions were all close together. Okay, so the numbers were pretty close together. Okay, and this one, they were actually all the same number, same with this one, but 2 by 2 by 3, pretty close together. The ones that we starred, the ones that had a lot of surface area, you should have noticed the pattern that they were 1 by 1 by something. Okay, so we're going to go back and do this one with 30 cubes. Okay, all right, I want you to think of all the arrangements you could make with 30 cubes. Okay, and I'm not going to give you the cubes to do. I just want you to list what they could be. Okay, so it should be 3 numbers that multiply together to give you 30. Okay, hint, there are 5 different arrangements. See if you can find all 5. Okay, let's check. Did you get the 1 by 1 by 30? How about the 1 by 2 by 15? 1 by 3 by 10. And again, you could have had the numbers in a different order. That's still fine. 1 by 5 by 6. Oops, and there's one more, 2 by 3 by 5. Okay, so those are the 5 different ones that you could have gotten. Okay, all right, we've done so much calculating of surface area. I'm not going to make you do these. All I want you to do is to go ahead and circle the one you think is going to have the least amount of surface area. And then I want you to star the one that you think would be the most. Think about what we put for these 2 answers. Okay, did you circle this one? Did you star this one? Okay, so hopefully you starred this one because it was the 1 by 1 by something. It would be a big, long, stretched out tube. Okay, and hopefully you circled this one because it was the most compact, the 2 by 3 by 5. Okay, bored today? Do you need a little extra something to do because we didn't do as much yesterday? Okay, so if you do, you can go ahead and try some of the questions on the back, okay? So I'm just going to make these optional as just kind of an extension if you're ready, okay? So, and then kind of at the end of the video, I'll go ahead and kind of post the different answers that you could have gotten for these, okay? So that's just an extension, but the first part was the main lesson for today. All right, so hopefully you got the idea that the more compact you make your blocks, okay, the smaller the surface area, the more stretched out you make your blocks, the greater the surface area.